Hey guys, it's Scott and Phil here from Wealthlab. And if you're like most Aussies, you've probably come to our website because you're thinking about your super fund, but you're not quite sure. You might not have chosen it. It might have just been something that was defaulted to you, or it might have just been a thing that you got this one time 5 or 6 years ago and you haven't really thought about it since. It might be a few years later now and you're wondering, is this thing actually going to help me retire comfortably? And quietly, is the cost of not doing anything going to cost me years in my retirement or thousands of dollars down the track? And the answer is yes, it will, and it probably does. I'm based in Melbourne, Phil's up in Queensland in Sunshine Coast. We see so many people who are hardworking people in their 40s and 50s and 60s. They're earning pretty well. They're a little bit lost and not quite about the financial jargon. There's literally hundreds of different super funds to pick from. And they assume that financial advice is just for super wealthy people. That's not the case at all. We've set up Wealthlab specifically to help people like you who are just normal Australians who want some questions answered. They don't want to have to necessarily travel into the CBD, pay tens of thousands of dollars for financial advice. They just need someone who can help them with their specific questions. And that's where we came from.
Yeah, exactly right. We're here for the teachers, the tradies, the business owners, miners, truckies, just good hardworking Aussies that need a bit of help understanding their super and making sure that they are on track for what they need and, getting towards retirement, building wealth, and being able to enjoy it. It shouldn't be rocket science, It should just be, you just need a clear path to get you to the retirement you're after. That's why we offer our custom super plan. So if you are one of these just looking to get a comfortable retirement and cut through the jargon and just understand what the hell do I need to do, that's where we're at. We can sit down, we can give you that review, we can give you that clarity, we can let you know how you're tracking and let you know what you need to do to get there.
You might have caught some headlines around a couple of funds that have collapsed. I think you're certainly looking at that at the moment. And it's pretty scary stuff, especially for those people that are invested or are involved in those schemes. And this is actually one of the best times to seek advice to make sure that where you're at is actually the best thing for you. Unfortunately, we've had a few of those people seek us out as well. And we've been able to provide some at least some helpful guidance to those types of people. It's super important that you understand where you're at, that you're engaged with someone who's qualified, who's licensed correctly, and making sure that you're engaged with a business that's got a track record. Both Phil and myself have been financial advisors for more than 12 years. We've seen 2.5 market cycles, e.g. GFC, COVID, and this more recent sort of chaos with Trump. And it's that longevity in our tenure that we're able to really help with our clients navigate those key questions that are, is this the right thing for me? Can I retire with more money than I have at the moment? And are you really going to be able to help me?
Yeah, look, spot on. It's a bad joke I trot out all the time, but, hopefully you're only going to retire once in your lifetime. Scott and I retire a few hundred times a year. We've got plenty of practice and there's not too much out there that you can throw at us that we probably haven't seen before and haven't got strategies for. That, like I say, you see this scary stuff on the news. You've got these fund collapses. We've got big industry funds. Australian Retirement Trust just recently being fined by ASIC for putting out misleading performance data. Really difficult comparison tools to use. It's not an easy landscape, and it's something that we deal with daily. So we know it in and out. And we know what we're looking for. We're not here to hit you with aggressive marketing, to chase you, all that sort of stuff. It's just good, transparent advice, no pressure. We'll show you what you need to do. We're good at what we do, and hopefully you'll be able to see that too.
Sure. So if you want to head to our YouTube channel, you'll be able to see what it's like to work with me and Phil. We've got a couple of years of podcasts of us talking, and you'll get a really good sense on how we operate, how we think. You can also check out the Google reviews as well as Trust Index to see real clients. And once you join us, we will also hit you up for a review in 6 months' time, assuming you are happy. So just be prepared for that.
Yeah, beautiful. So look, if you are sitting there wondering what the hell do I need to do for retirement or if you're ever going to be able to retire, which is a question I get asked quite a lot, jump on, book yourself a meeting, get your super plan. We'll give you the clarity you're looking for and we'll show you what's achievable and get you on the right.
Thanks for watching, guys. Let's make your money work for you.